Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rebels will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the move. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Got it inside the 10. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game to really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They go right back to their man on second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice.
What'd you say, bro?
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
He's gonna get out of there, dog.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give out of the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He's one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He wants to go deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The give to the left. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Nah, it'd be like that.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Rhodes. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He's got him in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch. And they'll move the chains. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
It's
drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big
it's
interception back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season. So he's finding the football consistently.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Rush is on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was
an awful throw.
they forced the turnover.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the point.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Might be looking to run. On target. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, and you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Grab near the marker. It's Alexander. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Gives it on the option. Got room to work. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Rebels are flying down the field. He'll read option to the left on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense,
I couldn't even slow down, dog.
Coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Running it to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy.
Oh, the seam on the left.
Man, what?
Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Russell. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Every
How about the mix of play
extra
calls on this
boost
drive?
ever.
3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for space. It's Welsh. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down.
Why they won't let me switch my play, man?
It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
That's reeled in. It's Alexander. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he wants it all. It's incomplete.
He threw that bitch so late.
They needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Tight end now in motion. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Got it, looking for a first. All kinds of room to the right. The 40. The 20.
See how this could be a hole.
Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 13 over Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down. Baby.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a hit.
His windup is crazy, bro. Crazy windup.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Man, you've got to love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
It's a 1-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here comes that Alabama offense. 3 6-point lead. Put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth. It's keep that clock running. It's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock.
Man, they took my timeout from me. That's crazy. That's the second one they took this quarter.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Yeah.
Down to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
I could have sworn I ain't. Okay.
And there will be no return on this
I
one
didn't
as the
think
ball
that.
bounds into the end zone.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we got.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout.
Oh.
He just about put this.
He jumped that bit late. They ain't even see it.
That one instead, it's 2nd down.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
What?
The pass ball is incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
First down.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep.
Oh, that'd have been crazy. GG's, bro.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of
Let's do it, brother.
I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these